Benji, do you know what we're doing today? We're gonna be reading Greg Heffley Goes to Vietnam. So basically, a bunch of people have been requesting this on my last video, and I mean, other people have been requesting Greg Heffley and the ballistic missile, but the creator kind of deleted it, so we're gonna be doing this one instead.
Alright, let's do this. Let's get a Fortnite. Let's do this.
My draft notice arrived in the mail yesterday. I'm angry, but I knew this was inevitable. Oh well.
I think you look so handsome in a uniform.
I asked Mom if she'd help me escape to Canada, but she wasn't much help. I'm gonna keep at it. What did Johnson say again? I will not send American boys 8 or 10,000 miles to a job that Vietnamese boys ought to be doing for themselves. Look, I hate the commies as much as the next guy, but this isn't our war to fight. The last thing I want to do is die in some jungle in a butt nowhere on the other side of the world because President Johnson's ego is too big to end this war. I'll try to convince Dad about the Canada thing. He's as anti-war as they come. If not, I may have to take matters into my own hands. Read
What the f***'s on the picture?
Just say, ah! Ah! I just arrived at basic training. I can't say that I'll enjoy it, but I can say this. Our dress uniforms are sharp! I'm sure these will help me pick up girls. You know what they say. Women love a man in a uniform. I've also made a new pal, Private Raleigh Jefferson. I noticed he seemed a little nervous, so I kinda took him under my wing. Jefferson may seem a little clueless, but let me tell you, that guy can handle an M60 like no other. We did some combat exercises, and under fire, Jefferson is one of the finest human beings in the world. All he needs is someone throwing hand grenades at him for the rest of his life. I'm telling you, nothing phases this guy. The drill sergeant was telling us about combat stress and whatever. Jefferson is like a man of steel out there. Absolutely nothing distracts him from the mission at all. I can be the brain and he can be the brawn. I'm telling you, we'll be a great team. Well, looks like this is it. Boot camp is done. I'm off to Vietnam. I'm scared. I've heard how long the average lifespan of grunts over there is, but I've been trained well enough. And who knows, maybe I'll get lucky when I have to. And I've got Jefferson to watch my back. Plus, I met this girl during basic, so I know I have something to fight for. I can get on a ship tomorrow at the crack of dawn. Maybe. I can see her one last time. Good night, USA. Good morning, Vietnam.
Hey, what are you smiling about, Private?
We went on our first patrol tonight. They say that war is like 99% waiting around and 1% actually fighting. And that's completely fine by me. But let me tell you, walking around the rice paddies at night is eerie enough without the threat of a bunch of rice farmers jumping out at you. Sergeant Morris told us all about it, how the gooks would always attack first and then blend in with the civilians like cowards they were. He told us out there, everyone is an enemy until they aren't. And sometimes you have to go to the extreme, but the brass usually looks the other way. I, for one, don't like the idea of shooting civilians, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
You know, Rowley, what, Greg? Why can't people just go and for 3 to 4 hours?
We were out on patrol one last night. Should have been a night like any other. Boy, was I ever wrong. I was looking down when it happened one moment. All we hear is the soft sounds of the jungle. The next the night is torn wide open by screaming of the commie gooks and the roar of an RPK. Sergeant Morris was hit first as the poor bastard absorbed the worst of the opening barrage. We tried to retreat to the tree line, but we were caught in the wide open. We were utterly f***ed. I blindly fired my M16 into the trees and grabbed Private Jefferson and hauled back towards the camp. Disoriented and utter shock, I didn't think we'd make it. You know, I know it's not my fault, but yet, I wish I'd been more alert. These gooks can sure plan an ambush. I have to give them that. Dealing with the ambush has been hard. Surprisingly, Jefferson has taken it especially hard. Keeps only to himself, gets jumpy, random mood swings. Oh, and the nightmares. This guy can't go 2 nights without waking us up all night, screaming about Sergeant Morris. I have to be honest with you, I think he's losing it. I don't blame him either. Seeing your friends in a pool of blood and guts isn't something that the army tells you about when they're asking to fight for Uncle Sam. I told Colonial Granger about Jefferson. He says that Jefferson is just a pussy. That's the army, I guess.
You know,
I feel like it's only a matter of time before Jefferson goes ahead and offs himself. Damn shame, really, but what else can I do? I don't know how much more Jefferson can take. I saw him at Chow yesterday, just sitting there with the deranged look on his face. I went to say hi to him, but he just kind of turned with an insane grin. Didn't even blink. He got jumpy too. Tried to get into our tent last night, and he beat my hand to a bloody pulp.
I got this, Greg!
I'm telling, he's gonna snap soon, and when he does, it ain't gonna be pretty.
Yee!
At the very least, my f***ed up hand got me a few days of R&R. Sure can't wait to get back at it.
Owie, kazowie!
It finally happened. I sustained my first combat injury. Command wanted us to take this godforsaken hill despite our recon saying it was too well defended. What could go wrong? Napalm the shit out of it. Lob some artillery on those f***ers and roll into some tankers. Right? Yeah. Sounds great until the air wing is tied up and the artillery needs to be resupplied. This place is a fucking mess. Whatever, we move in until we get pinned down and air support is unavailable. That's when the fucking gook nails me in the ass. You know, you get hard in seeing other people die, but getting shot yourself is a different story. You wanted to cry like a little bitch. At least I'll be out of commission for a while. Getting some leave will be just what I need. Oh god, it was my last night of the hospital, and I just wanted to walk around a little. Well, I'm just wandering around the complex when I hear this god-awful scream from the hall. Look, I've done my time in combat, and this wasn't like any scream I've heard before. I peeked into the room and it hit me. You know that sticky orange shit? Napalm? Looks like the government is testing it on its own soldiers. I crept into the room, tucked out of sight. The moment the dogs left, I grabbed as many files as I could and ran.
I think we need to add more pepper. Psst. Ah!
Lucky for me, I was hit at the end of my tour. I'll be at home for a few days when I get back. I'm going straight to New York Times. The army will have my ass for this, but some things are worth going to jail for. Well, the feds finally caught me. Didn't take long for the grand jury to indict me with conspiracy against the United States and a bunch of other crap. All this really shows is that the government is really just legalized tyranny. People had the right to know. Next up comes the legal fight. My lawyer is good. He's dealt with the feds before. I've got a fair amount of public support too. But really, this goes to show how f***ed up this whole situation is. Our boys are dying for no good reason in a pointless war, and I'm going to prison for exposing the government lies? This isn't the America I fought for. This isn't the America Morris took 7 rounds to the chest for. And it sure as hell isn't the America Jefferson blew his brains out for. I've been locked up in federal prison for 3 years now. It sucks. But I stand by my actions 100%.
Great son you got there, Frank. Oh!
I only have one regret, and that is what I've put my family through. I know they stand by me, but I can't say that everyone else. I know my dad and co-workers at the agency don't take kindly to the leakers. I just wish that they didn't have to suffer because of the choices I made. Who knows? Public support of the war is at an all-time low. Maybe one day, people will appreciate my sacrifice. Maybe they'll stop harassing my family. Maybe I'll even get a pardon. Until then, I want my story to be heard. I want Jefferson's to be heard. I want Morris's to be heard. People deserve the truth. This is Private First Class Greg Heffley, over and out. Dane, is there anything you want to say?
Keep it comfy.
I know, I was on my— Oh, one more, bro! Yes! 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 Oh, yeah, back to $9.99. Shut— Oh my god, you know what? I don't even care. I don't even— Oh my god! Dude, the chat's going crazy! Dude, the chat's going crazy! The chat's going crazy! The chat's going crazy! Yo! Oh. You know what? I don't even care. I don't even care. I hit it. I hit it. I'm back. Thank you guys so much. I like 1,000 subscribers in a matter of 3 days after uploading that Diary of a Wimpy Kid video. That is just crazy to me. I'm about to hit 3,000 while I'm recording this, but yeah, there's so many people I could thank right now, but I have a Twitter if you want to check it out, link in description, and I just want to say thank you. I'll see you guys in the next video.